Hi, this is Michael William Denny of ThunderShamanism.com. So the first thing I have to tell the majority of people who are seeing this video is that everything that you know about astrology is completely wrong. There is a science of astrology that has been practiced continuously for 2,000 years that is highly accurate and extremely beneficial and extremely practical, that you can use not only to make predictions and look at who you are, but also it gives you practical things that you can do to make your life better. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I'm not interested in intellectual ideas. Oh, great, this is your personality, and here's what's probably going to happen to you, in 10 years, and, you're going through this. I don't want to be told I'm a victim of circumstances. I want to be given things that I can use to make my life better. So is a DVD teaching that I've created to give to people who were like me just a few years ago. Let me tell you who I was. A few years ago, I was trying really hard to figure out this astrology thing. And you know what? Every time I'd open up the newspaper and I'd look at what my sun sign was, for instance, my sun sign is Virgo, I'd read it and it didn't really apply to me. So I just want to ask you honestly, your experience of astrology, does it really apply to you? Do you find that when you read that it's not maybe just a little too general? Well, for me, most astrology is incredibly general, and I can't do anything practical with that information. So I started studying a science of astrology that goes back all the way to 2,000 years and has been kept up to date. Here's what's important for you to know about most modern Western astrology. It's off by 2,000 years. So that means when you look up in the sky, the stars and the light from the stars that are shining down on you right now is what you would expect to have the most influence on you. But that's not what modern Western astrology goes off. It goes off of calculations that are based on how the light of the stars were hitting the earth 2,000 years ago, not today. And this is a major issue. And so this is one of the reasons why, for me, Western astrology just doesn't work. Now, it has its place, but it's not being used properly. If most people aren't interested in some of these other highly intellectualized understandings about what astrology is, they want to know how the light of the stars and the planets is affecting me and my life right now, and what can I do to make my life better. Vedic astrology and Western astrology both are based on the same astrological science that was created 2,000 years ago. The difference is that the Vedic astrologers have kept their calculations correct based on the sidereal zodiac, which is looking at up in the sky, the stars that are reaching us right now. That's the sidereal zodiac. Westerners have been using the tropical zodiac, which does not correspond to the light of the stars shining on us right now. It corresponds to calculations based on the Earth relative to the Sun. Well, that's not what we're seeing. That's not what's affecting us in real time. This is the power of Vedic astrology, and I teach you in these videos. Don't worry, I do all the hard work for you. I teach you all the things you need to know about who you really are based on your ascendant, your rising sign, the time that you were born, based on your moon, where your moon was when you were born, and I teach you what you can do not only to figure out what your major karmic lesson is in this life, but in the first DVD I'll give you exact instructions on how you can figure out to create your own spiritual name. This is very important because at the time that you were born, the way that the star constellations were lined up, there is one syllable that aligns to your ascendant, your personality, your moon sign, your mind. And when people use that name to call you, it activates your personal star constellation and brings your mind to its highest vibration, which will give you luck, power, and success in your life.